Hello, welcome back to Fitness Friday with Johnny Tiger. The date is November 29, 2024. So, today we are doing something a little bit more unconventional with the barbell. This particular exercise, I'll show you guys two versions, a simple, easier version, and a more challenging version if you are more prepared for this. Um, so, I got my barbell here. As you guys can see, there's something odd about the barbell, right? It only got weight on one end. So, did I forget to load the other end? No. This is exactly what we're working with today. The one side loaded barbell deadlift. In some circles, especially the first version, the simple version I'm going to show you, we call the grenade deadlift. So, why are we doing deadlift with only weight on one side? Well, this is particularly good for engaging your core, your abs, and adding that into your lifting routine. Because while you're struggling with only having weight on one side, you have to fight really hard to keep your posture balanced. So anytime during the lift, you shouldn't be lifting like leaning to one side or tilting or stuff like that. Okay, you should come up just as if you were lifting regular barbell loaded on both sides. Okay, it should be nice and even. So this added struggle to uh, balance yourself will force your core to work harder. And this is extremely good for the core, the posterior chain, and all that good stuff. Okay. Now, let me preface this by saying that you do not want to be too macho when you first try the one side loaded deadlift because it's already hard to have to struggle with your balance. If you put too much, if you put your regular deadlift limit on it, you are probably going to hurt yourself. And this is something that's going to be very easy to hurt yourself on. So I want to caution you guys, if you are new at this, really, just load the bar with maybe a quarter of the weight that you would normally lift. Okay, a quarter, no more than that. And once you're comfortable with that, once you're good at lifting that, then you can increase it gradually. Otherwise, there's a chance of this bar twisting and your wrist getting injured, or your posture breaking and you fall down on your knee, or the bar falling down on your foot. There's just so much can go wrong with this one. Okay, so be very, very careful. Now, let me show you guys this easier version, which is the grenade deadlift. So, with weight plate on one end of the bar, we are going to wedge the other side under the door. Well, this is what I'm doing. You guys hopefully have a better way of doing this. Uh, you can actually wedge the other end, the end that doesn't have weight on it, wedge it in the corner. Ideally, you want to have a grenade attachment so it can anchor the other end to the floor. But most of us probably don't have something like that. So under the door is fine, or just wedge it under the couch, or hopefully you have a nice heavy couch, or just anchor it in the corner. The goal is so that end stay down when you're lifting. Okay, now with that end carefully anchored, we're going to come over to the end that is loaded, that have the weight on, and we are going to be closer to the loaded end. Our feet should be shoulder width apart, our toe under the bar. So just like regular deadlift. And then I'm going to hinge forward at the hip, keeping my back straight, pushing my butt back. My right hand, because the right side is the one that's loaded in my case, my right hand will grab the bar close to the weight, close to the collar. My left hand, in case you don't know what to do with your left hand, right, just put it on your hip or keep it behind your back. Okay, that left hand is not doing anything. Okay, just put it in your pocket. Okay, now don't put your left hand on your side. Okay, that's kind of a defeating the purpose, right? That it's okay to put it on your hip, behind your back, in your pocket, but don't put your left hand on your side to push to stable yourself. That's defeating the purpose. If you have to do that, reduce the weight. It's too heavy. Okay, lean forward, grab the bar close to the weight. My left hand behind my back, and just like a regular deadlift, I'm going to push down with my heel, straighten my leg, and come up. Posture nice and stable. And then go down. And come up. And then go down. And then come up. And then go down. And then come up. And then go down. Okay? So, if you guys notice, when I am pulling, I'm not turning my back to you. Okay? So when I pull, it's not like that. Okay? That will hurt your back. Okay? So treat it like a regular deadlift where your posture is nice and centered, even though you're only lifting one side. If you find this too awkward, do it with dumbbell first, okay? Just do your deadlift with dumbbell in one hand, and then you'll get used to that motion. And then you can move to the bar. Now, for those of you who's more comfortable with your core strength and your balance, now I'm going to show you guys a more difficult version. This time, the entire bar will come off the floor. Okay, so let me disengage that from the door. That sound like it just damaged the hell out of my door. Oh well. Anyway, okay. Let me make sure that the plates are on tight. So, with the more difficult version, you will put the bar on the floor. In my case, I have the right side loaded, left side free floating, not loaded. So I'm going to center myself in front of the bar, my feet shoulder width apart. I'm going to hinge forward, just like regular deadlift. My right hand going to grab it close to my leg. My left hand going to go all the way out to close to the collar. Okay? And nice and even. We're going to come up, go down, come up, go down, come up, go down, come up, go down. It's like lifting a really heavy hammer, basically, where the one end is really heavy, the other end is really light. Now, let me change the angle so hopefully it shows a little bit better. Go down, come up, go down, come up, go down, come up, go down, come up. Like I said, when you do this, especially when you're new, start really, really light. Especially this second version. It can be quite a bitch to keep it even. Thank you for checking out today's episode. I hope you guys give it a try. And please don't hurt yourself. I'll be back again tomorrow for Survival Saturday.